Original Hook News. Original Hook News.
Get on your job, tell them. Haters, get on your job. Motivation. Haters better get on your job, tell them. Haters, get on your job. It's motivation. Suck, get on your job. If you hate, get on your job. You can look me in my eyes, see I'm ready for whatever. Anything don't kill me, make me better. I ain't dead, you can take the pain.
Shame on you. The district attorney was here, Nathan Cockman.
And so what we decided is, although we're not going to disrupt a black-owned radio station, when that fool comes out, he's not going to be able to come out quietly and, like a gentrifier, walk his dog in a black neighborhood, right? So when he came, we said Black Lives Matter. When he came, we said, why are you illegally parked in El Pollo Loco? I host a radio program on this station. We tell all our guests to park on the street. You were a guest today.
Right.
Park on the street.
I got my car towed from here.
He had the audacity to park not one, not two, but 4 cars.
City cars.
In
Taxpayer
the El Pollo
cars.
Loco parking lot. Now he's supposed to be the one who
Unbelievable.
enforces the law and prosecutes crime. He should prosecute his damn self for parking there, right? So we come in the parking lot. His person actually had the audacity to drive the car into me. Drove the car into me and only stopped when the other handler realized it was all on camera, right? So we start to chant and we say Black Lives Matter. Nathan Hotman keeps the window up of his car, of his taxpayer-owned SUV, keeps a window up the entire time. And then we start seeing increased police aggression. We had at least 5 or 6 cars, maybe more, 10 cars. 10 cars. We had a helicopter overhead. There's only about a dozen of us out here. So there was at least 2 cops for every person that was out here. Then they start aggressively assaulting us, including our Baba Akili, who is 76 years old.
And tried to remind them of that, so they get off on abusing seniors.
Abusing seniors and abusing women. Some of the male cops put their hands on Sheila, put their hands on me, repeatedly.
Wow.
Repeatedly.
Unbelievable.
They pushed me too. They pushed you too?
Shame on the police in
right.
Crenshaw District.
So this is why it's dangerous for us to even call them into our neighborhoods. This is why we say don't call police, and definitely don't call the head of the policing unit, which is not just LAPD, but it's the DA. The DA is the prosecutor. And so you saw them all work in cahoots, right? And that's what they did. And we're grateful to everybody who's out here, the Black Lives Matter crew that came out, but also the other folks who are neighborhood folks who said, nah, we with y'all. Sister here said, I'm part of y'all now. I'm part of you.
We're joining. Me and my best friend. We go together. We're like rubber and glue.
So we're not ever allowing them in our neighborhood and it go unanswered. We also know Pastor Q, on the day of Hotman's inauguration, I guess he just wanted black people to be quiet and us not to say anything about this prosecutor who's coming in, who prosecutes black people but doesn't prosecute the police who kill black people. And so Pastor Q and many others were out to protest the inauguration. And what happened to you, Pastor Q?
Well, they basically arrested me for using a bullhorn
Oh my
across
God.
the street from the event.
It's not even a weapon.
Yep.
And it's not legal.
But they were sending a message that they're going to be tough on us.
Right.
Because
We
they're
gotta
going to
be
be tough
tougher.
on crime, and they have labeled us crime. See, our skin is crime. And so if our skin is crime, they can just prosecute us whenever they want to.
Well, we got to do something.
Well, what was crazy is he asked me, now I just walked out the radio station,
Okay.
just came out of our show. My name is said over and over on the show. I know that the person who hosts the show that he was on said who we were. I know that. And he had the nerve to go, now who are you? What's your name? Now, I didn't give it to him, but he already knows. He attempted. No, I'm not giving the police
right.
my name. Why
Hell
would I
no.
do that? But also, he tried to minimize and act as if our protest doesn't mean anything, and act as if it was, it's illogical for us to be here. We got to be real clear about why we're here. They are locking our people up. We're here because evil doesn't get to go unmet. And so we're gonna always be here. And he said, you know, you can come in and sit down. Fuck you, we don't wanna sit down. I don't sit down with the devil. I got a pastor with me. Is it smart for us to sit down with the
not.
devil?
We've sat down enough. We sat down with them enough.
Okay.
Right.
There's always a
Under
new
his
person in
feet.
the system. They all want to sit down and they never
Why he
do anything.
spit on us
They want to
and made us slaves.
Whenever they stop you, sister, and ask you your name, you guys got to go up under an umbrella. You got to have a name to say to them so they have something to fear themselves. If they know you're part of a system, you can win that way. So you got to find a name where you have a system where they can fear too. And what I would advise you to do is say the name would be, say I'm with Hood News. Okay? You ever heard of Hood News?
Yes.
Well, that's me. I'm Billy Brohan.
Well, thank you for being
Yeah, so I did that 25 years ago, what y'all doing now. But I didn't have a group of people with me. I was always by myself. You know what I'm saying? I archived it like that with actual camera, you know, things like that, and I put it out. But now is the time, so I like to see all y'all sisters out here doing it because it made me feel good. I seen the officer push her when I was driving.
Wow.
That's why I stopped across the street and ran across here or whatever.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But you guys got to have a name. You can't just say, so I'm telling you, use my name. They know who I am.
All right.
Say Hood News. Sound with Hood News.
Well, we organize with Black Lives Matter
Well,
grassroots. So
that's
we
fine.
do, but we're grateful
But
to be in solidarity.
they know that.
Yes.
They know who you want or organize
Oh,
with.
yeah, absolutely.
But they don't know that you militarize yourself with Hood News though.
They got away, man.
You see what I'm saying? We the only people that don't have our own news.
Yes.
So that's why we out here doing this.
And I would
Protect our women, protect our elders, men, protect our community.